Morning. As you can see, it's Nick. So, yeah, a bit of a menopausal update. So, it is 8:30. I've been up early. I always wake early. I really struggle to sleep in now. I don't know if anybody else feels that. Generally, I just wake with massive lists. And, yeah, I think the overriding thing I wanted to share, I'm not sure I have a solution, but it's just that anxiety and overwhelm that seems to be prevalent 24/7 really. So I think I'm a natural lark, but one of the big reasons that I get up is there's just so much to do and I find it really stressful. And when you actually go through that list with people, they go, well, just leave it, or just tell the kids to do it, or this or that. And I just can't. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Yesterday was quite a raging menopausal day, so I felt really anxious. I was raging, actually. I was raging all fucking day. I was just pissed off at the world. I felt like a martyr, a victim. I felt resentful. I felt, I was caught up in domestic drudgery. I felt that I can never just open my eyes in the morning and have a day where I can actually plan it and have some time to myself, and my day is filled with doing shit that I don't want to do. I oscillate between appreciating the freedom of not having to work full-time, part-time at all, and then I get really resentful about the fact, but actually I might quite like to do something a little bit more intellectually stimulating. And one of the things I do love doing is writing. Even if I say so myself, I'm not a bad writer. And I love doing the research and creating the stories and so forth. And yeah, I don't have the headspace to do it at all. I mean, I know one of the reasons is I've got builders in at the minute, right? So every day's a bit of a shit show. And just because it's bathroom and kitchen, so you can imagine, right? So every day is a bit of a shit show, just trying to keep on top and organise, virtually 5 grown adults, 5 dogs, to live in a house that's got builders in and work around that. But some of it, even when I didn't have the builders in, and in my head, part of this building work is I'm planning to have some zen space, and all the rest of it is that I've got to take a deep breath thinking about it now. Look, you can fucking feel the anxiety. I find it really difficult to sit down and dedicate myself to my research and writing, because I'm just aware that I'm going to get interrupted in one form or another, whether that's a fucking delivery man, woman, whatever, who knock. I've got 5 dogs, so they just go mad. And then they leave it anyway. By the time I've got to the door, they've gone. So, of course, all of this angst. Or whether it's messages from the kids, or people wanting lifts, or the fucking washing machine wanting empty, or the dog shit needing picking up, or whatever. It's just this constant list. And so what I find is this vicious cycle of resentment that builds up, because I just feel that I am constantly, when I'm at home, at others' beck and call. And that's just not people, but that's the house, that's the animals, that's just the reality. I mean, honestly, yesterday, I have a really lovely woman who's been helping me out and doing cleaning and God knows what else for me for years. And I clean and wash every day. And between us yesterday, I think we did 8 loads of washing. 8 fucking loads. And this morning I've got up and I've emptied. I have 2 washing machines, and I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I mean, I've obviously chosen, and I have a love-hate relationship. I have a love-hate relationship with my home. So I've chosen this beautiful, country home, living the good life, very old cottage, which is falling down, which is why we are constantly having building work done, and the list is never ending. It's really fucking expensive. It's a financial hemorrhage, really. And, you know, you'll speak to me on some days and just say, it's the best thing in the world, I adore it. And you'll speak to me on other days and I'm just like, it's just such fucking hard work. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know whether the reality is it's hard work or that just some days I just don't have the coping mechanisms. But yesterday I would say I was in fire, fucking raging. I'm falling out with other drivers on the road. I'm falling out with inanimate objects. Everything is fuck off. And today I'm a little bit better. I'm not raging as much. But yeah, there's definitely this prevalent feeling of domestic drudgery and martyrdom and victim kind of mindset that I'm getting stuck in, and I'm really aware of that. And that sounds quite derogatory, actually, using the word victim in that way, because actually that's not right, because obviously a lot of victims are genuinely victims, but that's how it feels. So I've got up early this morning and I've just come out in the fresh air, actually, just to try and shift my energy and just kind of take a deep breath. But there is something very real about this menopausal rage. And then part of me goes, should I call it menopausal rage, or should I just call it fucking rage at the fact that I don't want to do all of this shit? But you know, and I do wonder, I'm 53 years old, I still have 3 teenagers at home. If you look at our biological evolution at 53 years old, biologically, I'm not made to still be looking after 3 teenagers. I had kids later in life, so our environment and the choices we have as empowered women, brilliant. But biologically, there is definitely a disconnect in between how I can cope with that, because actually, it doesn't feel like I am in a minute. Thank you for letting me rant. If anybody else needs to rant, I feel better for getting it out. Get the rant out in the fresh air. There we go, top tip. Get the rant out in the fresh air. Okay, lots of love.